The following is a GoPowercat.com production.
Before we get going here on the Clent Stewart Show, David, Lance, I want to apologize that I didn't include any of your guys' clips on that intro. So I should have thought about that, Clint, when I was making that.
All good.
Welcome in here to another episode of the Clent Stewart Show. As always, he's Clent Stewart. Lance Harris joins us from one of Clint's former teammates, 03 to 07. David Hoskins is also with us, played from 05 to 07. And these three all beat Kansas in Lawrence back in the day, the last team to do that at Kansas State. We'll get into that later on here in the show. Cardier Martin is also going to be joining us, hopefully. We'll see if he's able to hop on. But Clint, man, start with you. I know you were in town this past weekend. You saw K-State lose to TCU, but picking up a win against West Virginia, you get to go out the right way at home in that final home game for these seniors.
Yeah, that was big. I got to start it off, and I know since we're live, man. These two guys, and like I said, hopefully Cardier hops on as well. Like I'm really excited to see them. I've talked to Lance quite a bit. He's in Kansas City quite a bit with his son playing basketball. I haven't talked to David, and it's been a hot minute, man. So I'm like,
it's been wild, a minute for me too.
It's wild, and same thing with Cardier, man. So this is fun for me, man. But the team, as far as the team play, obviously against West Virginia. Played really well. Defended really well, which was good. Made some shots. Obviously playing without PJ Haggerty, so other guys had to step up. I think the biggest takeaway for me though was, like I said, we defended. And when you defend, you give yourselves a chance to win, and that's what they did. So it's really nice, for them to get the final home win. And just see the guys afterwards, celebrating when Nate Johnson was talking into the camera and they were all around him. Kind of reminded me of, how the Thunder do it when Shea's in the camera and all the guys are behind them together. And so, it's been a tough season. And so it's good to see the guys are still, rallying around each other and still trying to play the best that they can.
Lance Harris, I understand you're going through a little bit of a unique time over across the world right now. What you've been up to and what's been keeping you busy?
So I'm coaching in the EuroLeague as an assistant coach overseas in Dubai. And now that we're here in Europe because of the war and some of the things that are taking place across the world. So we had to transition a little bit on this side of the world. And hopefully we can get guys acclimated and get settled in so we can continue our season and finish it out here in Europe.
David Hoskins, you're up in Detroit, right?
Yes, sir.
Can you believe it's been almost 20 years since you wore that K-State jersey? Not to make you guys feel old.
Man, I was reminiscing today. 20 years, I can't believe it, man. But sheesh. I feel like an old man, so.
Well, you're not old enough to the point where you're not on time like Cardier Martin, but we'll let that slip. Man, let's dive in real quick to this game against KU in 06. Clint, you've had 15 points. Cardier had 14. David with 6. Lance, you only had 3 points. I mean, what are we doing, man? You got to step it up in Allen Fieldhouse, don't you?
I was playing defense.
When Clint is scoring as much as he did for the score.
My point guard's got to find me.
Yeah,
my point guard's got to find me.
Usually Lance has the 15. I have the 3,
Yeah, usually.
Man, Clint had a great game. That was one of Clint's top games. But he had a tough task with Mario Chalmers. So.
Definitely. Yeah, he did.
Yeah. I remember that game. Skyler had a pretty big shot in that game, too.
Yeah, he played some really big minutes.
He did.
I remember that.
Yeah, I think one of the craziest things about it is, if you guys remember, and I've talked about this before, and I pulled it up because I'm like, the game before we played Nebraska at home and had like our worst game of the season. We lost 57-42 and shot 23% from the field. Like, I remember, we couldn't make it. Lance, you were 2 for 11.
You went passing the ball to me with the seams. You got passing on the seams.
Dave, you only took 4 shots, so I don't know what happened there. You only played 18 minutes, so I don't know if you got hurt or something. I don't remember.
That I was too tight on his head.
I was 1 for 4. So like I remember like it was our worst game, and Nebraska wasn't very good. I mean, they shot like 33% from the field and beat us by 15. But then we go in the Allen Fieldhouse after that game and go beat KU on the road. Obviously, the last time it's been done, which was just, I don't know, man. It was just amazing. I remember coming back, after we won, obviously they're on the court and we're celebrating on the court and it's quiet, besides our fans. And then, coming back to Manhattan and like people, in Aggieville in the streets, like
Aggieville.
Yeah, man, just excited.
It was like we won a championship.
Yeah.
It was like, I think the best thing for me is that they didn't get to sing that song at the end of the game. The Rod Chalk song. Oh my God. I got so tired of hearing that.
That'll ring your ears off.
Yeah. One thing I always remember about playing at Allen Fieldhouse is the jump ball. I feel like the ground was shaking, and I always forget the first play. What's the first play, Clint? What we got? Man.
Oh man.
One of the loudest gyms I've ever been in.
Yeah, so at the jump ball, like you couldn't even. I mean, you could stand right next to somebody, you couldn't even hear each other, man.
Yeah,
it's crazy
at all.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild. So, Dave, talk to me about and we'll get into a little bit more on some of the earlier seasons, but your senior year, like I think back about the team, because I was a part of obviously beating KU in Allen Fieldhouse, and I had a chance to beat them at home, kind of ending the streak as well. And on that team, we also had a really good team when Beasley came in and Bill Walker, but like you were supposed to be on that team as well.
Right.
You had an injury with your knee and like wasn't able to play. And I always think back like, man, if we would have had David too, like, we would have we could have really done some crazy things. You know what I'm saying? Like, but let's talk about how that whole process was for you going through that.
Oh man, that was tough. That was tough, man. But I thought about that too. I mean, we made it to the Sweet 16 that year.
Second round.
I believe second round. It felt like the Sweet 16. But yeah, I just felt like we could have went deep in the in the tournament, but it was unfortunate. It was tough though, man. But I was grateful I was able to get my degree, of course, and then I was able to watch some great basketball. I mean, I seen Beasley versus Blake Griffin. I mean, I seen that one-on-one battle, up close and in person. So, I seen Bill Walker do some amazing things. So, I was grateful for the season, even though I didn't play.
Yeah.
You just played OJ Mayo in the tournament, right?
OJ Mayo, that was a good game.
First round, yep.
At least you guys got to make it to the tournament. I've never been to the tournament.
Nah.
It felt like the Elite Eight.
Man.
I felt like we was one game away, man.
we had 20 wins.
Yeah.
So, if you remember, and Hugs talked about this, like, at that point in time, that was the first time that a team had 20 wins in the Big 12 and finished in the top 4 and didn't make the playoff.
And didn't make the
like, but yet Texas Tech, who was the 5th seed and who we beat in the Big 12 tournament, made the
tournament. In the tournament, they made it.
That made no sense.
Jarius Jackson was on that team, and I played with Jarius Jackson in Italy, and we talk about that all the time. Those matchups, playing against them.
Yeah, that's
unbelievable.
Well, at least Kansas State this season, there's going to be no controversy with this record right now. Lance and David, you guys kept up with this team?
I watch them here and there. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, I watch them here and there. I haven't kept up this year. Now, when our better years, I'm definitely locked in more, but not as much this year.
When I was stateside, I got to see more. Now with the time difference, and when I was in Dubai, it's a 10-hour time difference from the Midwest or Central Time. So I haven't been able to as much as I would like to, but moving forward, I definitely will.
You guys all spent multiple years together at Kansas State, right? And now you look at not just Kansas State, but college basketball in general. For teams to have continuity, it's really uncommon. And the importance, Clint, of knowing your teammates like the back of your hand, that cannot be talked about enough. And for teams that struggle, oftentimes there's no real gelling on that team.
Well, you kind of mentioned it. I mean, with Lance, right? I had 3 years playing with Lance, and David, that's 3 years as well, right? David, you came in the same. No, you came in the year after
came
me.
in
2005. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay. So I had 2 years with Dave.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Yeah, from Central Michigan. So, but it's it's a different time now where I mean, with NIL, right, and then the money that's involved, a lot of these guys don't get a chance to really know their teammates outside of the year that they have with them, right? So they don't get multiple years, and the guys that do get multiple years is very rare. Now there are some teams, like Houston that that obviously do that, and Coach Sampson does a good job of retaining his guys. But it's, I mean, I remember in the dorms, my freshman year, so it was Lance's sophomore year, like we roomed, even though we weren't roomed, I roomed with Curtis Allen, but like we had a connecting bathroom, right, with Lance and Tyler Hughes, and and then from there, like I said, 3 years together. I mean, doing everything together, right, and keeping up and just kind of knowing. I knew where he wanted the ball on the floor. I knew where I knew I could throw the lob to him. He could go get it, right. Like, with David, it's like, all right, we know, hey, we got to get him the ball. Like he needs the ball in these spots, and like you can't stop him. I mean, he was undersized for a big, but it's like he played bigger than how tall he was, right? And so, when you have that continuity with guys for multiple years, I think it really helps. The team camaraderie, helps the atmosphere, the environment, team chemistry for sure.
Yeah, and to piggyback off of that, Clint, I think also being able to hold each other accountable, and without someone taking it personal. So,
Right.
You could be like, Lance, you got to fight through that screen. And because we spend time off the court and I know it's not personal, I won't take it personal. And now I can get, the task done. I think that's what helped us a lot, especially those few years that we got to play together.
David?
Same, man. I think that accountability is the biggest thing, man. Especially when you have a talent at that level. Egos are easy. So when you can correct one another, it definitely is the biggest thing for team chemistry.
We had Martavius Irving, J.O., Curtis Kelly on our show a couple weeks back, and I think it was Martavius Clint mentioned how at first, like, he hated Jacob Poland because of how much he made the youngsters, you got to come in here and live in the gym, and it was always basketball, basketball, basketball. You guys, how much do you feel like you helped laid that foundation for the culture, the standard that was kind of kept lit by Frank Martin for those years after you guys left?
So I'll say this, and I'm not going to say names, but I'm going to give a story though. Cardier says he's trying to get on now, so he should be on in a second.
Okay.
So you talk about the holding guys accountable, and if you guys remember, this is Huggins' year, because Frank was an assistant, and we're at Missouri, and while we're at Missouri, going through our walkthrough, there was a player that wasn't doing what was needed to be done on the other side of the floor. And David went down there and let him know that he wasn't doing what he needed to do.
I do not remember this.
You don't remember
I
this?
remember this. I do
That's
not
good,
remember
Lance. There's nothing. It's.
Was it me?
No, absolutely not. It wasn't you.
I don't remember.
It wasn't you.
I should remember because that's where I'm from. That's why.
He let him know what should be done. I'll say it like that. And then while that player was trying to figure that out, we went down on the other side of the court, and Hug said, "Let's go on the other side of the court and let's continue practice." Right? But it was a situation where it's like, man,
was I there?
I'll tell you the story offline, bro.
Okay. It was Hug here, so I was there.
But I'll say this: like David was one of those guys, like he wasn't gonna take shit from anybody. Like, what I'm saying? Like there was a standard, right? And it's like, nah, man, like, we're here to play hard. We're here to win. Obviously Dave was like our strongest guy, right? So it's like, man, I ain't messing with Dave, man. Nah, get that. I ain't messing with him. You know what I'm saying? But that standard, I think was something that was set. And obviously, when Huggins came in, and these guys can attest to it too, man. Like practice was hard, man. Like it was no joke. You know what I mean? And it kind of like opened the eyes for me specifically, especially defensively. And like, when I talk about, having to fight through adversity and having to like really come to grips of like, oh man, like every day is a bloodbath. Every day is one-on-one.
I mean, he really taught us to hate losing.
Yes.
And to expect to win. because winning was normal for Coach Huggins. But losing wasn't normal, and he made us feel it. So
every day
we didn't really, we didn't celebrate too many wins, but we was happy that we didn't lose.
For sure.
Yeah.
I remember like one practice, so we had to get 3 stops for the defense to get out. I was making the 3. It was a disadvantage drill. And y'all remember it's no fouls in practice.
Oh yeah.
No
fouls in practice.
Yeah.
I'm going off though. I never forget one time I shot it. They just clocked me super hard. Coach was like, "Yep, that's 1 stop." I'm like, "Yo, what we doing?" But listen though, when I went overseas my first year, I struggled though because they call fouls in practice. And I'm like, what are we doing? I started complaining, like, what are we doing? Like, it's no fouls in practice because of that culture there. Like, if you could play through adversity like that and fouls during practice, you won't expect it in the game. You got to be mentally strong and you got to play through the next action. So that helped me. But at the same time, I had to adjust when I got to Europe.
Oh, yeah.
It was crazy. And, you guys probably recall, like, you talk about Huggins and just like the difference in the mentality that we had to have, but then also just like how exhausting it was, not only on the court, but even like the weight room. You know what I mean? Like, remember, like Coach Scott, like it was every morning, like it was all of a sudden it was no joke. But I know for me, and David, you're already kind of strong, you too, Lance, but like for me, it made a tremendous difference, like in my body. When Coach Scott got in there, we're doing like manual neck. Like what?
I never forget that.
What?
I never forget.
Like he has his head here.
Scott is goated, man.
Man, bro.
Didn't Scott break his neck?
First week though. You remember?
I think he did.
In the summer, I couldn't brush my teeth. I couldn't touch my face with my right hand.
Oh yeah. God.
So I had to do everything with my left.
Those first few weeks was terrible.
It was crazy. Flipping a tire. 100 yards.
Yep.
If you miss class.
Oh my God! Yeah, Scott was goated, man.
On a Saturday night too.
Man,
you remember in Vegas when he caught us trying to sneak out of the room?
We need the story on this.
For sure, Clent didn't go.
Oh yeah, Clent wasn't a part of nothing. Clent never jaywalked, man.
I'm telling you. One that said he seen us though. He said, "Why would he text us? Why would y'all try to leave?" I said, "Yo, he spotted us."
Mind you, we're in Vegas. We come down the elevator. We're scaling the walls like this. We're the only ones that look suspicious. We looking around. We looking for coaches. It was a terrible idea. That was a terrible idea, man. He was about to send us home.
It was just you and Lance, though. Clent was not in the story.
Hey, I was
no, but it was a couple other individuals.
But yeah,
Clent wasn't.
Clent wasn't there. But who was Cardier with us?
I think Ye was. I thought Keem was too.
I think Akeem was too. Yeah, I remember. I think Scott punched me in my chest hard as heck that day.
He said, "If y'all leave this room," I said, "You ain't got to worry about me leaving this room." For those that don't know, Scott is huge.
Yeah,
he's much shorter than us, but he looked like he sleep with the dumbbells.
Oh my God,
extremely big.
He broke his neck and got stronger. I don't know what happened.
I didn't know he broke his neck. When did he do that?
He broke his neck before we met him.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember we was bench pressing. I think Blake was bench pressing something he couldn't get. He's like, "Man, I could curl this." And he started curling this. I'm like, yo.
You remember before we run out of the game, he punched us in the chest?
Yeah.
Oh man, you trying to dodge it, right?
Hey, get on my Mayweather.
You had to flex, man, because he'll knock the wind out you.
For sure.
Yes.
Man.
So you guys,
go
ahead, Clent.
Well, I was gonna say I got a game memory for you guys. I think it was Colorado State, Huggins year at Colorado State. I think maybe we lost, and David, like you had to get IVs afterwards.
Oh my God!
No, don't bring this up.
That was Lance's fault.
That was home.
That was Lance's fault. That was Akeem's fault.
Yep.
That was Washburn. We played Washburn.
Yeah, that was like our first game of the season.
Okay, I thought
It was Washburn.
Okay.
It was Washburn.
Oh my God.
Man.
Yeah, that was terrible.
I wasn't gonna bring that story up, Clent. Oh my God.
Was Cartier with y'all?
No, it was Akeem. It was me and Akeem. Me and Akeem was roommates.
Yeah.
We was driving.
They came to the shoot around.
Came to the vitamin shoot around. Not the shoot around individuals before the game.
Yeah.
But Frank saw it, and Frank said something to us. So we went through whatever. I was playing terrible. I can't remember how Akeem was playing, but halftime, Frank basically let it be known. Hey, Lance was late. Boom, boom, boom. And Hug was like, "Why the hell you didn't tell me that?" Woo, 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 woo. I didn't play the whole second half. Dave was getting the IV in the treatment room. I went to go check.
We went to triple overtime. Didn't we go to triple overtime?
It's something crazy. It's something crazy.
We lost.
We went to triple overtime, and the guys that we sub for each other are not in the game because they came to the game late. And
I go in the training room. Dave's in there getting IVs. I'm like, dang, bro, you good?
No,
you remember what Hug said to me? Do you remember what Hug said to me?
Y'all don't remember I collapsed on the court? Do y'all remember that? Do y'all remember Scott carrying me off the court?
No, I do not remember that.
I was in the paper the next day on Scott's shoulder with my legs.
Do you remember what Hug
I
said
caught a
to me?
cramp. I caught a cramp from my neck to my feet. I didn't even know that was possible. Every muscle in my body cramped up.
D-Hots, do you remember what Hug said to me when I came in the training room to check on you?
He said, "Look what you did." What did he say?
No, he said, "I wish I could trade you." He said, "I wish I could trade you." I lost it. I'm like, damn.
Oh man,
I never felt so horrible.
He was bringing people in there to see me like one at a time, like I was going to pass away or something.
He couldn't wait. He already had that line. He had that line ready for sure. That was too quick. It was too quick.
They was recording me. I'm like, I'm just laying there, like, you know.
Man.
That was crazy.
Great. That was wild.
Wow.
My goodness.
That was crazy.
Absolutely.
Well, Clent, it wouldn't be a Clent Stewart show without Scott popping in here. I mean,
I appreciate it, Scott. Look at that. Man,
this isn't just Clint's old home week. This is all of you guys. You played in Lawrence and won in Lawrence.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Scott, man, love you, Scott. Scott's like family, man. We're all in the text group together, and man, he supports us. He supports K-State, but supports the TBT team as well, and then all of us guys. So appreciate that, Scott.
Oh yeah.
You guys have talked about a couple coaches, but Frank Martin as an assistant, what was that like? And how did you? I mean, I'm sure you guys knew this guy was a future head coach.
Absolutely, he ran the practice. He ran the practice, from what I remember. He ran a lot of the practice, the scout team, most of the game plan. I'm sure he ran it, by Hugs. But for me, I remember him running the practices and doing the drills and things of that nature.
Yeah, I think Hugs was preparing Frank to get his head coaching job. Now, I don't think he knew it was going to be K-State, right? I think that kind of popped up when Hugs had the opportunity to go back home to West Virginia. But he for sure was putting Frank in a position to where he was going to get a head coaching job somewhere, and I think Hugs prepared him for that.
Yep.
Yeah. Frank was no nonsense. He didn't play at all, man. I got some great stories with Frank, but Frank was a head coach. I mean, Brad Underwood. I mean, you see what he's doing in Illinois.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a great coaching core.
Eric Martin.
Martin.
Yeah.
So Underwood, I got a story here for you guys, if you guys remember this one. So that first year, because he was the director of ops, I believe, that first year. So he couldn't be on the court. And so he was always on the elliptical.
Non-stop.
He'd be on the elliptical popping like Skittles or something while he's working out, eating candy and working out and yelling from the elliptical.
He was yelling from the elliptical. I do remember that. That was wild.
So,
but
not against the rule.
Do you remember in Nebraska when we played at Nebraska and one player waved back at the coach? and Frank was going off at halftime.
Oh, I don't remember this.
You don't remember that?
Who did
That's
it?
when I kind of knew. That's when I don't put his name out there. That's when I kind of knew that Huggins was preparing Frank by his comment. He said, but I didn't know if y'all remembered it or not.
Okay.
I know it was at halftime though.
Man, I remember I gave Frank a dirty look. He was yelling at me at something, and I looked at him crazy. He called a timeout. Called a timeout right away. It just cussed me out the whole time out, man. I was just like, hey, you got to respect it. He wasn't letting nothing slide.
But will love you up off the court.
Like genuine.
He'll love you up off the. Yes, very, very.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I love Frank.
Yeah.
Clint, was that I mean, the way he was as a head coach, same as an assistant, or did it really kick up a notch?
I think very, very much the same. I mean, and like I said, he was very, very tough, kind of, obviously from the brand of Huggins as well. So a lot of the stuff, didn't change from that type of mindset, but he also was, he loved his guy. He loves his guys, and for him, it's like, hey, between the lines, like there's a job to be done, right? But outside the lines, like we're family. Like I love you, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Treated things right, and so that's and once you understand that, and I'll be honest now, a lot of guys that are coming up now, like they could not play for Frank Martin, just because they cannot understand, like, hey, between the lines, like there is a specific job that he's trying to get you to do, and he's going to push you to the brink until you can get that job done. And a lot of guys, now wouldn't be able to take that push, right? And it's the same thing. I mentioned Kelvin Sampson. There's a reason why Kelvin Sampson recruits certain types of players, for his program, because he wants guys that he knows that he can hold accountable, right? That he can push back, and they're gonna like take in what he's saying and understand that like it's to make them better and go out there and play a certain way. And then there's a lot of guys now that just can't, they've been coddled a little bit too much, and they can't take that kind of coaching anymore. But it's something that I loved, and like I said, hey, the truth sets you free, man. And Frank was he's a true one, man. He's gonna tell you what you need to hear, whether you wanted to hear it or not. Like, this is what you need to hear,
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
Like, afterwards, hey, I love you guys, man. I got your back. You know what I mean? So, so it was good.
Lance, what do you think about K-State with the flavor it had this season with the international players?
I think not most teams. I've seen a lot of teams transition into getting international kids. Like Brad, Coach Underwood now, he's got a lot of European guys and guys that are international. I don't know who's international this year for K-State. So because I haven't had the opportunity to follow them as much, but I do think it's starting to dwindle over into the States and college basketball. For instance, there's a big time agent here in Europe named Mishko from Serbia that has a team where he's developing players to now go to Europe. Some stay on Europe side. I'm sorry, not to Europe, but to the States. But some do stay here in Europe. But most of them are going to college because now they're able to get paid like pros.
So Lance, what do you think? And obviously playing international and obviously in the States, like what's the biggest adjustment for some of those international players coming over and playing college basketball?
I think the biggest thing is the athleticism and keeping up with the pace. And I guess, it depends on what kind of style. If you're playing more of a half court game, I think they're easier to be able to get acclimated a little easier. I think that's big for them. And then this is the lifestyle off the court too. I think in Europe, Fridays and Saturdays don't feel like Fridays and Saturdays like it does in the U.S. So I think that getting that adjustment and maybe now going to school as well, because these guys become pros at a young age, like 14, 15 years old. So they're used to, and they're not getting much money. They may be getting like, 500 euros. That's like $600, $700 per month. So they didn't really go to school after high school, but now going to class every day and conducting, good GPA, and you got to have more stability with going to classes, and then balancing that with being a student athlete.
Yeah.
You mentioned Serbia. Of Kansas State's three players with probably the highest ceiling, it was Andre Kostic, but maybe what held him back was just the physical development, right? He's still, I don't want to say a young kid, but you could tell the pace of the game here in college basketball, I think defensively is where he maybe struggled most. It's just different. And, Lance, to stay on this for a little bit, like the NIL and a lot of stuff has changed just in terms of college basketball, but the way you have to coach now versus the way you were coached under Frank Martin, Bob Huggins, it's a lot different, isn't it?
It is. It definitely is. Which is one thing that is shocking to me, though, is for a Serbian kid to be able to get acclimated to the States like that. They coach like a Huggins or like a Frank Martin. They're really direct. They're a matter of fact. So, that part should be easier to transition into. The defensive side, most Europeans kind of get picked on offense. They kind of seek them out. But on the other end, they are really the fundamentals. They have it really down pat and do a good job of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, Clint, we got to get Jo on here because we got somebody. Scott wants to know about the TBT team. You guys down?
Have him back for the TBT, right?
Yeah.
Lance played in it a couple of years, right, Lance?
Yeah.
I played 1 year, the first year that they had it.
Okay.
Yep. Me, Akeem, and Akeem. I can't remember who else we had on that team. But we ended up losing to Jason Williams, White Chocolate.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he was talking to our fans crazy.
Well, guys,
Wow.
Cardier Martin, does this surprise you at all that he's now half an hour late? Is this Cardier for you?
You know what? He texted me and said he was trying to get on, but that was at 7:45. So
All right. Well,
Maybe he
It's a
clicked
long
the
way to
wrong
his
link.
computer.
You sent them the one for the family.
he probably
Wow.
heard some of the stories you guys were sharing, and he was like, "I'm out. I don't want any part of this."
let me see. Here. I just sent him the. We'll see.
What do you guys think about Kansas State's next head coach? What, I guess, qualities or traits? What's atop your list of what you want in the next coach?
I'll let you guys go first. I've said a
Yeah,
lot.
I was gonna let Clent go.
Yeah, I say just Clent Stewart. That's what we're looking for as
There
the
you
next
go.
head coach.
All right, that ends the show.
That's
There
it
you
right
go.
there.
But Kansas State, Manhattan, this program, there used to be such an identity to playing here, and sometimes it's been there as of late, other times it's not.
Yeah, I think there's such a there's a certain feel for Manhattan and the school of K-State, the community feel. I think there's certain kind of guys you got to get into Manhattan. I think is really important. But it's a place that obviously, as we know, I mean, the fans are very passionate, right? And they want the basketball program, the football program, specifically to win basketball games, win football games. And so, I think you have a head coach that understands that the task at hand, understands the kind of players you got to go recruit. And it doesn't mean you always got to, go after the 5-star kid. Like, you need guys that fit a certain system, guys that love basketball, because it's not like, hey, there's, the nightlife in Manhattan as there is in other places, right? And so you got to get guys that really love basketball and want to develop, want to get better. And you have to be able to retain those type of guys as well. So, I mean, I think of it as, sometimes not getting the 5-star recruit, and you spend money on maybe less, like the 4-star or the 3-star, but guys that that you can have them perform like a 5-star because of your development program and because of your system. I think that's really big for Manhattan and for K-State, and hopefully, our next coach that comes in is able to recruit some good players, but more importantly, keep guys at Kansas State to grow together, and then you look at the team with Barry Brown and Kamal Stokes and Dean Wade, those guys as freshmen came in, right, and they learned together under Bruce Weber, and by the time they were going out, right, they made an Elite Eight, and so I think that's the kind of program that I would like to see us have, and then hopefully the next head coach can do some of that with the guys we get in.
Lance?
I think to piggyback off what Clint said, I think Clint said some great stuff. I think development is going to be key. I think you got to have a good system, obviously, but you got to have some coaches on the coaching staff that are able to help develop and get those guys to where they see themselves, especially peaking in the time in March when it's time to get around March Madness, right? A leader of men, somebody is going to help those guys not only on the court, off the court as well. And I'm not saying this to say that they didn't have this, but I just think these are some of the top qualities you got to have as a coach and a leader of a program. I think that's, those are the main things. Obviously, the recruitment's always going to be key. You got to get some guys that are kind of ready to play now, as you got those guys that, that may be sophomores or I don't want to say freshmen because, in college basketball, they don't really recruit freshmen anymore. It's getting harder and harder for freshmen. Right. Especially with the NIL and being able to just leave from team to team. So again, having good rapport with players and getting them to buy into a system. I do agree with Clinton as well. You have to have guys that are willing to buy in, and if they're not able to buy in, then I don't know if you can continue to keep moving in the direction that you want to.
All right, without further ado, Cardier.
Man,
Yeah,
what's up, fellas?
What's
What's up,
going
man?
on, man?
Hey, man, apologies, fellas, man. My little man had practice earlier, man. I was trying to rush and get in here, man. I miss you guys, man. I miss you guys, man.
What's up, bro?
Oh yeah,
man. Not much, man. Hey, old man now, man. We old men now.
Oh,
man.
yeah, we know.
For sure.
Cardier,
Yeah,
what do you
sure.
remember about a tournament you had in Las Vegas? Did you or did you not try to sneak out one night?
We did.
There you go.
We did. I think we might have got caught, man.
we got caught for sure.
We definitely got caught. 100%.
Those were good times, man. Those were some of the best times, man. Just thinking about, man, all of those old times, man. You know, all the good times we've had as adults. It doesn't add up to those times that we had, man, at that moment, man. Those K-State days, those were great moments, man.
No doubt.
So, where are you at nowadays? What's been keeping you busy?
Man, I'm a high school basketball coach now, man. I'm assistant coach here at a high school called Westfield High School here in Houston, Texas. This is actually my first year getting into coaching, man. And man, I feel like I should have done this years ago, man. But I was doing I had some other things going on earlier after I retired playing. I got into some strength and conditioning, personal training, things like that. But man, I always just, the love for the game just called me back, man. And so now I'm just helping with high school kids, the youth. Do a little bit of AAU, but not too much. But mostly just high school basketball now.
You guys, we talked about earlier that win against Kansas in 2006. Let's jump back into that. Cardier, what comes to your mind when you think of that victory? Man,
that was our first time beating Kansas. I think my entire time I was there. My junior year. That was our junior year. Yeah, we were in Lawrence. Man, that was a historical moment for us, man. After had losing to those guys, man, for years and years and years, and we broke the streak. That was a very memorable moment.
And the last time it's been done.
Huh?
I was saying, and that's the last time it's been done.
Yeah.
Was that the last time? Didn't we beat him? Did we beat him
at Bramlage?
Yeah, we beat him at Bramlage the year after.
Yeah.
Our senior year. Yeah, we beat him. That was the last time. That was the last time they beat him.
In Lawrence, yep, 2006. Yep.
Dang.
20 years.
That'll change on Saturday, guys. Right?
Yeah, I hope so. Oh, we hope so. Yeah. I'm about to tell you.
Cardier, who was the leading scorer in that game? Do you know?
Man, I don't, man.
He's with us right now.
Was my man Hoskins over there?
No, sir. I had terrible games. I had a terrible
with me.
Let's go. It was me.
Ball,
hey, but I like the order you went there because normally that is the correct order you probably go. I would be the last one you would think let us in score.
Clint, you was the leading scorer in that game?
Clint was in that game.
Oh, that's crazy, bro.
He had like 3 threes that game.
Man, because Clent was dishing that thing, man. That's you know what I'm saying. So I never thought, but I always knew Clent could score the ball. But he was a facilitator, man. So yeah, you're right. I would have never thought, hey, man, I didn't know that. That's crazy. That's crazy.
You had 14 is what the box score says. So you were 1 point shy of Clint's 15.
Oh, that's what's up, man. That's what's up.
So yeah, we've talked about some stories with Hugs and Frank, but I want to know, like, a lot of people don't know this about you. When Huggins came in, and obviously Bill Walker came in,
right.
And like the sacrifice that Huggins asked you to do, and then you accepting that sacrifice of coming off the bench as a sixth man to give Bill the starting spot. Can you just kind of like talk about how that went about and like what your mindset was? And I mean, obviously, all in the end, you still made like all Big 12, maybe second team, I think second or third team, and obviously made it to the NBA. But like for a guy of your stature, obviously, you know, and the points and things that you did, like when Hug said, "Hey, we want you to come off the bench," like how did you have to like reshape your brain and your mind and like, hey, I want to do what's best for the team?
Man, I'm not gonna lie, man. That was a tough moment because as a kid, man, and have starting my collegiate career there at Kansas State, and been there all 4 years, and for a new guy to come in and to be asked to take that backseat or that role, man, it was tough. But ultimately, man, I think y'all knew that, man. At the same time, man, I always just wanted to win, man. So I just always felt like whatever I need to do for us to try to get a win. We hadn't been to the tournament, we still didn't go, which we should have, because obviously Texas Tech got that full spot over us, man. That hurt us.
Yeah,
that still hurts my gut to this day. But long story short, man, that was a tough experience. But man, I've always been just a team guy. I'm always the guy who I always want to just make the right play, make the right decision, do the right thing. And I felt like Hugs coming to me with that. I felt like if he felt like it was in the best interest of us winning at that point, and the way he explained it to me was more like, it wasn't like, you just gonna get to the bench. He explained to me that, I'm still gonna get an opportunity to play. I'm still gonna play. But for what we were trying to achieve at that moment, the defensive he was trying to instill it into us at that moment. Defensive wasn't my forte. You know what I'm saying?
He said I couldn't defend either. He said I couldn't defend either. Yeah, you ain't on the boat by yourself, bro. He said I couldn't defend either.
That wasn't me. So you know what I'm saying? When I was asked to do that. It was a tough moment, but that's crazy because I actually had a moment with my high school guys earlier in the season and explained that same story, because these guys get so caught up about being just just getting time, period. And so the ultimate winner, man, you got to take sacrifices sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You got to believe and trust in the system and then believe in the work that you put into the game. So, man, that's one thing that I always talk about with a lot of kids that I work with, that you got to sacrifice something in order to get to where you want to be.
Absolutely.
Did you forget to pay the electric bill, Cardier?
I thought that was y'all, man. I thought y'all went out.
Your screen is all black, man. It's just dark, man. The light went out on you.
Maybe he went to go put on a headband and he didn't want us to see. Maybe that's what's going on.
I swear I was like, hold on, man. I thought y'all cut me off for a second, man.
Nah, I would never do that.
Yeah, I'm good over here, man. But yeah, man. That, like I said, that was just a really memorable moment as well. That was something that is a life lesson, man. Just to continue to keep fighting adversity, keep pushing through, man, and regardless of whatever, it's got to be a sacrifice. There's got to be a sacrifice for sure.
Clint, we had Jo on some of these shows, and I think it was back in the summer. He's obviously in the chat right here, right now. He's been chiming in, but Jo, when you guys were talking to this team coming into this season here in town for that TBT stuff, Jo was preaching that message: be a star in your role. Jo in his senior season took a step back, maybe saw a reduction in minutes, but that's what was required for a team to go out and win a Big 12 title.
Right.
Yeah, and that ultimately, any great team, the players are stars in their roles, right? And there can't be 5 alpha dogs on the floor, right? I mean, there's got to be one alpha dog, and everyone kind of knows, okay, who that player is, and everyone else has to do the things that they do well, things that they don't do well, right? So, like, if I know I'm not a shooter, I don't need to be out there trying to jack up shots, just because I'm open. Well, there's a reason why I'm open, right? And if I am, a good shooter, then hey, that is my role. My job is to get open and shoot the basketball. Like Lance knew his role. His role was to shoot the freaking basketball, right?
Don't dribble.
Right? No, don't dribble. Yeah, exactly. Don't dribble, Lance. If you get the rebound, give it to Clent, get down the floor. Right? That's what it was. And same thing like Cardier. We had a lot of sets for Cardier. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, hey, he's coming off screens because he's our best player, right? He can score the basketball. And I knew that. Like, I know, like, hey, if I have a shot and I'm open, but Cardier has a better shot, like, I need to get him the ball.
Get the
right?
ball to
now,
Cardier.
If no one's open and I'm open, that's fine, right? But like I knew what my role was, right? And same thing with David. It's like, hey, we had a lot of ISO plays for David because one-on-one, you couldn't stop him. He was too strong and too skilled around the rim, right? And so like we all knew like what our role was, and then we knew that hey, I don't need to try to go outside of my role. Like me shooting the ball 15 times, 20 times a game. One, I wouldn't have got that opportunity because I would have been on the bench if I would have shot. They would have pulled them out, right? But some of these guys on the phone, if they shot at 15, it was in our best interest, right? Because
right.
Forward. So you just got to know what your role is.
Going back to what we talked about earlier, when guys come in and it's a bunch of newcomers, there's no continuity. It can be tough. Like we saw this season for guys to establish roles when seemingly everybody's just a one and done.
It can be tough because, you guys have to, as a coach, you got to set what the roles are for the guys, and then they got to buy into their role. And, and when you talk about a first-year player, not really knowing the coach really well because, they just came transferred in from, whatever school they came from, or maybe they were the alpha dog, or maybe they weren't the alpha dog, and now they're thinking, I'm getting more opportunity coming here. And then the coach says, actually, this is how I want you to fit into how we play. It can be tough, to get those guys to buy in. You just don't have enough time with them where they can like really see what your system is. I mean, they're learning on the fly as you're trying to learn them on the fly as well. And so, it definitely can take multiple years, to really get a good understanding of, the buy-in that's needed. And then they can also see like, hey, this is your role and this is why you've seen, you performed well doing these things last year or the year before, like, okay, I understand it now. Right. Mm-hmm. And so it can take some time to get there and not saying that it can't happen. Obviously there's teams that bring in, new players every single year and then they do really well. Right. And those guys do, buy in, but it can be a struggle for sure for head coaches and for players.
If you make it to the college level, you were probably the star in high school. And so not everybody can be the star in college.
That is,
and that just trickles on up into the next. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it doesn't stop. You just have to learn how to adjust. And I think that was one of the biggest things with us and with us, that we were able to make that adjustment and fit into our. Like I said, man, we should have had an opportunity to play in that tournament, man, and they did us bad. But it's okay, man. We got to be better men. It made us better men going forward. You know what I'm saying? It helped us to be better men today.
Oh yeah.
I do remember the gut punch, man, as we're sitting in that restaurant and our name not being called.
That was tough.
Yeah, that was a tough.
Really tough.
Yeah, and then, hey, okay, I got a story. You guys, man, do you guys remember when Huggins pulled us into the locker room to tell us that, and obviously you guys were graduating besides David, but to tell us that he was going to West Virginia?
Oh, I wasn't there. I heard.
Oh, you wasn't there? Yeah. Oh man, like Bill was pissed.
He lost it.
Hey, and then guess what happened? The whole locker room, all the pictures,
Yeah.
We were walking out with pictures. I still got some of those posters downstairs in my basement now, man.
I seen them. I seen them at your crib.
Yeah,
I saw them.
I don't know. I might have talked to one of y'all too on the phone like the day after that. They might have told me about how that whole situation happened, man. And I still remember that phone call. I think it might have been Lance. I don't know. It might have been Lance.
I don't remember. Probably.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I can't remember. I talked because I wasn't there. I think at that time I had been
Portsmouth. I think you went to Portsmouth.
Yeah, I was moving around getting ready for the draft and all of that shit, trying to get ready to do all that, and I wasn't there. And then when I heard the story, I was like, I can't blame him, man. I can't blame him. You know, that was a tough situation to do all of that to get there. And then but you know, Huggins had to do his thing as well, man. So I couldn't be too mad at him for making that decision as well. And Huggins is a great coach, man. He was a great guy. I think he helped improve all of us individually, man. He pushed us, man. He really did push us. And for that year that we did have him, man, he elevated us. And man, he'll go down for me as one of the best coaches I've ever played for.
Absolutely. Huggins, man, he would definitely get under your skin. He'll make you so mad that he'll push you to a level, and you'll play at a level that you didn't even think you could play at. So I'm telling you, man, he had me surprised myself on a lot of nights, man. Just because I was trying to prove him wrong.
Yeah,
it wasn't about nobody else, you know.
Yep.
So I remember one time, man, he did an interview and he said, "Yeah, David Hoskins." He said, "You know, he's really not that fast. He really can't jump that high. You know, he's really not that athletic at all, you know." So the next game, I'm trying to dunk everything, you know. I think I got a dunk or two in that game.
Yeah.
Against Colorado, I think. I said, man.
Oh, you had a crazy dunk that game, I think. Like down the middle of the lane. Yeah,
man.
That's crazy.
That was a gym.
Yeah. I do remember. I mean, Huggins, and back to what you said, Lance, about Huggins saying, "Hey, I wish I could trade you." I remember.
Cardier, you remember that?
Yeah. Do you remember?
No, but I don't remember that. But I can hear him saying it to Lance. I can hear him saying it.
You know. Why me though? Why me? Why, bro? I remember he stopped practice and made us run 17s. You remember, if you don't make the time, you go run on the treadmill.
Oh yes, yeah.
But
yes,
for what Scott had the treadmill going like,
oh my goodness, that was
crazy. I was not, and he stopped the practice because of me, because he said I wasn't playing defense or whatever. So I was making all my 17s though. I'm like, I'm gonna prove him wrong, and he just came to the side. He's like, "You making all the times? Why you just can't practice hard? Just practice hard." Now I'm not even looking at him. I'm like, they like go. Hitting every line 17s. Them 17s was no joke though.
There's no joke. But that was one thing, man. People don't understand that playing hard is a taught skill.
Yeah.
You know, we all had talent. We didn't really know how to play hard, and how to leave it all out there. And that's all he was teaching us. He was breaking us down to show us, you know, it's the levels to this, you know.
Yeah, it definitely is.
For sure.
Yeah, his big quote was, "Why settle for second when first is available?"
Exactly.
And that when he came.
I remember that. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah. But I do remember him saying at one point in time to me, he was like, "You are not my player. I did not recruit you." You know what I mean?
He said it to me too. He said it to me too.
Yeah, I think I heard that before.
You are not my player. I did not recruit you.
I remember he used to say, scholarships are year to year now. Yeah. So you do not have to be here next year.
That's
great for it.
Yeah.
That is great.
I wanted to ask you guys, so we were unable to get Akeem Wright on here. What type of stories would he be telling if he were to be joining us?
Oh man.
What? I don't know. I feel like Lance probably got the best stories for that, man. You couldn't keep them two away from each other, man. So I don't know, man. Lance probably got the best stories for King, man.
No,
Thick as thieves, man.
King was a funny dude. I'll say that, man. He's a jokester. He's definitely a comedian.
I was hoping we get him on here. I heard his he has a couple kids as well. I heard they're pretty good basketball.
They're really
players.
good. They really good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he keeps them in the gym. They really good.
K-State's new coach. Plant those seeds, right?
Oh, there you go.
So I know you keep up with this, Clint, that 100 list on Twitter.
Yes.
You guys, does everybody else here know what I'm talking about or no?
Nah.
Top 100
Okay.
kids in
That's just
in
a
the
thing
nation
for
or
a
what?
different show than Clint.
It's top. So someone's putting out like the top 100 K-State players.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So
Well, we know Mike Ahern's on there. That's
Yeah.
Cardier. I don't know if y'all know this because Cardier, you remember we had the #1 recruiting class.
Oh yeah. And
they called Cartier Mike Ahern.
They was calling me that. They was calling me that when I first got there.
They were calling him Mike Ahern because he was the best recruit since Mike Ahern.
Right.
Okay. Well, I'm on there like 90 something. I can't remember 97.
Man, for sure.
I think
didn't
all
make
you
that.
guys, I believe, are on there as well. I have to go back and look, but
JO's 89.
Don't ask where J.O.'s at. He's not happy.
He's not happy at all. But yeah, I'm pretty sure all you guys are on there. I have to go back and look through. I tried to retweet, most of the ones, teammates and stuff, but I don't know if I caught them all. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. And he has like the top 100 list. And he's kind of releasing them maybe once or a couple a day or something, and then like videos, some highlights and stuff from the players. So, they're pretty cool.
What is it on Instagram or what is it? YouTube?
Twitter.
Twitter. Yeah,
Twitter. Okay.
Yeah.
K-State plays against Kansas on Saturday in Lawrence, and you four were part of the last team to win there, obviously, like we've talked about. I mean, part of and you guys tell me if I'm wrong, but you go in there, the floor is shaking, you can't hear anybody next to you. The just intimidation factor and how much that can get to your head. This team right now literally is playing for nothing. There's nothing to lose. The coach is fired. The season's going to be over pretty dang soon. I mean, can that be something that helps this team just to go play freely in an environment like that?
Well, I think you hit it on the head with nothing to lose, right? And I think PJ Haggerty's expecting to be back playing in this game from what Coach Driscoll said. But, it's a game where, you just say, hey, let's just go out there. Let's try to execute to the best of our ability. We should be playing free. We're obviously the underdogs. We've had a tough season. You never know what can happen, right? You play the game for a reason. It's going to be tough. It's kind of funny. I use this analogy. So Cardier, I coach high school basketball as well. Assistant coach at a late the West here in Kansas City, but we've had a tough season. We've lost a lot of close games, where we've had to lead in the fourth quarter, like 8 games or so. We've had to lead in the fourth quarter and then, lost in the end by, 5, 3, 2, whatever it might be. And last night, so we go in as I believe the 13 seed and sub-state against the 4 seed. So it's a loser go home. The analogy I used was, it's going to be tough. It's going to be like having a ribeye steak and you have a butter knife and you got to cut through that ribeye steak. I said, now the deal is you can't stop cutting. You got to keep cutting and keep cutting and keep cutting and keep cutting. And if you keep cutting, eventually you will be able to cut through that steak. But if you stop because it's too tough, you will not get through it. Right, and that was the analogy we used last night. We won. We actually won the game last night. It's pretty amazing that the players all doused the head coach with water and everything because obviously we were the underdog. And but it reminds me that's how K-State has to play. On Saturday it's going to be a tough game, tough atmosphere, not expected to win. So you just got to go in there and just keep cutting, and you never know what can happen.
Yeah, no, all right, that's what's up, man. So you guys advancing going to the what round are you guys headed to now?
Yeah. So that was the top 32 teams. Now we're down to 16.
Okay.
So we play Saturday. If we win that, we'll be to the final 8.
Oh yeah, that's what's up, man. Oh yeah. See them lights, man. Hey, what's going on?
What's happening here?
Wow.
Who's
that's
next?
Crazy.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Hopefully K-State can turn the lights out on Saturday.
But back to what you were saying though, like, yeah, man, I think for them in order to win that game, I mean, Kansas has a good team. The kid Darren Peterson, if he does play, whatever. But they have a pretty good team. So I think that the biggest thing is that you can't get caught up into who they have on the other side. They just have to go out and trust in the work that they've been putting in. And play freely. You can if you are losing your coach, whatever, nothing to lose. This is an opportunity to just go out and just leave it all on the floor. Just go out and play as hard as you can, and see where it gets you. But like Clent said, you can't just give up. You got to continue. It may be a close game. You might be down 10, but you just got to keep fighting and keep trying to persevere through whatever's happening, regardless if you're losing. But I think that if they can win a game if they just go out and just play free and just don't have any expectations. Go out and just play the game. Just play the game.
I think for them it's going to be physicality. I think it's about them hitting first. I think they need to show that we're here to play. I think you got to be able to take them out of what they want to do. Obviously, they're going to be at home. If it's a knit and tuck game, it's going to be close. I think that's when they start to get worried. They will get worried in the second half. But again, I really believe that we got to hit first and meet them with physicality from the jump ball. We meet them with physicality from the jump ball and don't let them get into their offense freely and easy. And we pick up full court, turn them side to side, try to wear them down a little bit. I think we'll have a good chance.
Yeah, just watching college basketball over the years, the amount of times a team goes in there and gets a first round KO punch before the first immediate timeout hits, it can happen in Allen Fieldhouse.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Here's the crazy thing about that, Ryan, is given the season that K-State has had this year, obviously with the injuries that they've had, starting out hot and then kind of dropping off. Obviously, Coach Tang getting let go, and then just kind of where it's just kind of been it's been obviously a rocky, tough season. Wouldn't it be crazy? Call me crazy, but if they somehow pulled off the win in Allen Fieldhouse, like it would be pretty crazy. But crazier things have happened in the world. So I mean, it's you always have a shot, you always have a chance. And so hopefully those guys have the right mindset to go in there and say, hey, we have nothing to lose. Let's go play freely. And whatever happens, but we're not going to give up. We're going to continue to play hard, continue to try to play our best. And got to defend. We got to make shots. As Lance said, we got to be physical. But it'd be.
I mean, KU, I think 3 of the last 4 games KU has lost. So this is either going to be the game where it just continues to slide down, or they release all the demons and win by 40. There's no in between.
Well, I mean, if they lost 3 or 4, they're gonna come in swinging. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it coming down to the, here, what is conference players next week, I believe.
Conference tournament. Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, they're gonna come in swinging to try to go into that conference tournament, because normally during this time teams are trying to finish out. When you're one of those good teams, you're trying to finish, with momentum in your direction. So they're gonna be fighting. So in order for us to win that game, we gotta throw the kitchen sink at them, man. We gotta play hard, like Lance said. We gotta hit them first. We can't allow ourselves to get down and then just without trying to fight back into the game. We have to continue to keep fighting. But the main thing is probably, I think, that getting on them early, getting into the game earlier, punching first is definitely going to be a big emphasis. It should be a big emphasis if they want to compete or win this game against KU on Saturday.
Listen, I would love to send Jock. I worked with Jock Vine when I was in Brooklyn. The Brooklyn Nets, he was an assistant coach. I would love to send him a text message after we beat them. Let's go, K-State. Come on, please. We need this one. I would love to send him a message.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
If we lose, though, I'm pretty sure he's gonna send me a message.
Somebody said somebody.
Somebody's gonna talk.
So Lance, give the people a little bit of update because you've had some unique experiences, obviously coaching, with the Brooklyn Nets, the Milwaukee Bucks, some of the NBA guys you've had a chance to coach with. Can you kind of share some of that?
Okay. So after I retired, I went to Brooklyn as a video coordinator, video assistant, where I spent half of the season as a video assistant. Then I went to the bubble with the G League bubble, where I spent, I think it was about a month and a half, and that was a crazy experience. It wasn't as bad as it was for the NBA players, but the G League players, they had already had a trial and error, so they got to get it up and running how they wanted to do it.
Yeah.
But then after that, I spent the next year. I got promoted to assistant coach with the Long Island Nets, where I spent there 2 years. And then I went on to Milwaukee, where I spent 2 years there as an assistant with the Wisconsin Herd. And now I'm in Dubai. Well, I'm coaching for Dubai team as a lead assistant, but now I'm in Slovenia. And we're playing in the second best league in the world. It's the NBA, then it's the EuroLeague. EuroLeague has some tremendous talent.
Yeah.
The offensive side is really strategic on how they think and how to play the game. It's not like the NBA in the sense of, you got weak side defense. You can only get, 3 seconds to be weak side in the NBA. So it's a lot of, ISO ball. But believe it or not, a lot of NBA teams look at the offenses from Europe and try to implement that to the NBA. You just can't run a whole set because you get guys like KD. He's going to get the ball after partial of the set and he's going to go to work, right? But being around those guys, KD and Kyrie and James Harden every day have really taught me a lot as a coach. It really has. Seeing their work ethic, some of the player development stuff, asking them questions, picking their brains, and just how they led by example as well. Like being the first guy there, being the last guy to leave. But I will say, though, Kyrie is probably the most amazing guy when he works out. Just seeing some of the stuff he does. Unbelievable how he finishes.
Crazy.
But overall, yeah, I'm still in the coaching business. This is year 6 for me. Enjoying it. Love being around the game of basketball as you guys do as well. And also pouring it into my kids as well. They all play basketball. My youngest plays soccer, so
yeah, I think I see some clips of your little man. I think I see some clips of your little man getting busy, man.
Yeah. He plays for Mocan, so he's enjoying that. Yeah, he's enjoying that. He's finishing up his high school season, so he's doing all right.
Did you ever envision yourself moving halfway across the world for your job?
No, absolutely not. For coaching, for playing, yes. For coaching, no. But it's crazy. I didn't know it kind of fell in my lap. So when I was with Brooklyn, we were in the summer league, the NBA summer league, and the coach I had played for in Europe, in Slovenia, he came to Vegas because he was recruiting players. He was looking at players or whatnot. And so we caught up and we caught a taxi back to his hotel. And I was like, hey, if you ever go EuroLeague one day, let me know. Give me a call. And I was saying it like jokingly. And he called me in June, this past June. And he was like, Lance, this is that call. And I was like, thinking that he wanted like a player that I previously coached that he wants to bring overseas or whatnot. He was like, I need you to come be my lead assistant. I was like, ooh, where you at? He was like, Dubai. I was like, okay, I'm gonna talk to my wife about this, but I don't know if this is gonna work, brother. Yeah, that's how it came about, and I called him back a couple weeks later and told him, yeah, let's do it. I think it's been tremendous for my growth of the game, being able to see both how we do it in the States and now how they do it in. Obviously, Dubai is in the Middle East, but we're playing in the European league, so seeing how they do it in the European style.
So. Transition, because you mentioned working with and seeing guys like Kyrie Irving, James Harden, but then Kevin Durant. So what do you guys remember about that Texas game at Texas when we beat Texas.
I
Kevin Durant.
I remember.
I know me.
You remember that game?
Oh yeah, Cardier hit the game-winning shot that game.
You remember that
game? We gotta talk halves first.
I think I passed it to him. I think
Hey, because I still remember the play call.
I do too.
The ghost screen, what they call it, ghost screen now, the slip screen. Yeah. Go like set the screen, but don't set it because they was gonna switch.
Yeah.
Flip out of it. Oh yeah, I still remember that. Hey man,
he said, come off of it hard like you gonna score and kick it out.
Moneyball.
Listen, I had 16.
Moneyball.
I had 16 the first half. Finished with 16. Hey, but Cartier took us along the way. What Cartier had? What you had? Yeah,
27.
Oh my God, I ain't never had 27.
27.
I know he had 27.
27.
Hey, but you remember the zone? They was in the zone. What's the play we had in the zone, Clint? Where I come through the free throw line and you pull it, and I popped out.
Corner. I think we called it corner. Because I still run over high school kids now. Yeah,
that's crazy. That's crazy. You remember that? Hey, but do you remember when Hug said for King to play the point guard one time, and he turned it over? He called timeout. He said, "Remind me to never let him it's over." Because Akeem think he a point guard.
Yeah. He wanted to be the point guard so bad.
So bad. He's like, I'll never ever have him be in the point guard position. That's what I remember from the Texas game, though. Hey, and also I brought it up to KD. KD told me that's his worst loss that he had in college.
Yeah.
There you go.
Every time I see KD, because you know we're playing against.
He remember you. He remember you. Yeah.
I know because we was in Vegas at one time, and this was years after. But I seen him in Vegas, and I was standing in line because I wasn't big time like him. He was walking to the front of the spot, and he glanced over. He looked at me. He was like, yeah, come with me. You with me. He just took me in with. He already knew what was up. He already. I was like, bro, you still remember that shit, huh? He like, man, come on, man. You know I remember that shit.
His worst loss in college.
Yeah, that was a big win right there, man.
Hey, he had like 40. What he had?
Yeah, he went off. Yeah.
You know, he's averaging 35 or something like. He got his. He had about 35, something like that. I can't remember what he had, but he got his numbers what he was averaging as a freshman, which is crazy numbers. But man, we were a better team that day, man. That was a big game for me, man. Really, because I was home. You know, I'm from Texas. I had so many family members in the stands. Man, it was a very big game for me personally, just because even being recruited, UT was one of the schools that was heavily recruiting me at one point before making the decision to come to K-State. And man, just to get an opportunity with being there for my final game as a senior in Texas against one of the top players in the nation, and us coming out with that win, man. I think that win right there should have gave us our berth into the. I keep bringing this up because y'all see I'm still in the playoff, man, or the tournament, but. Anyway, yeah, man, that was a big time win for us, and I just think it just said a lot about our team, because we really had came together that year, and from the beginning of the year, losing against Colorado, who was it, Colorado Springs or something, in Colorado,
Colorado State.
Yeah, man, from losing that game, and then from us just going for getting better after that, man, and then getting all the way into our conference play, and I feel like we were a really good team, and man, that whole experience, man, was just a great time for me, a great moment in my life, man. It'll be something that you never forget. I'll never forget.
They had a loaded team too.
Yeah, DJ August.
Loaded.
Yeah, DJ AJ Abrams. I think.
What's this? AJ Abrams.
Yeah. Oh, they had Abrams was there. I didn't even know he was there.
Yeah, the little two. Yeah. He's a small two guard, basically.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. I didn't even remember it. Yo, that's crazy.
So I got a story on this that I share, and I was for a while. When I was at Phillips 66, I ran our new hire program, and I just shared it with them, and So that game, well, I tell people, so I made ESPN top 10 3 times in my life. One was I threw Michael Beasley an alley-oop. That made number 7 my senior year. One made number 9 when I proposed to Stephanie on the court my senior year. That was number 9 on ESPN top 10. And the other one was number 2. I made ESPN top 10. And it was in that game. I got blocked by KD 3 times in a row. I don't know if you guys remember this or not.
I don't remember that.
Like three times in a row, right? So I share the kind of story how that went down, and like, you know, and how like he tried to inbound the ball to DJ Augustine, and I stole it, and it's just like me and him in the goal, and I'm going up to dunking, and then I realized like I have no chance to dunk. I couldn't barely dunk anyways. And you know, he blocks me the first time, I get it back. I try to go up, he blocks me the second time, I get it back, and that's when I should have said, all right, let me pass it out to Cardier or Lance or David. But instead, I try to go the third time, he blocks and it goes out of bounds. So he pumps his chest, the crowd goes wild. I kind of share that story. And then in a few years later, after that, you know, I'm in Oklahoma. Obviously, my nephew was at the Kevin Durant camp or whatever, and so he's at that camp, and somehow he won an opportunity to like eat lunch. It wasn't just him; it was like 30, 40 people eating lunch with Kevin Durant while at his camp, and so I got invited to go eat lunch with him, and so you know, I got a chance to obviously talk to KD, and but he saw him, and he's like, man, he's like, wait a second, you look familiar. And I'm like, so I had to tell him, like, yeah, you know, I played at K-State. We played. He's like, no. You're the guy I blocked 3 times in a row. he brought it up. So
that's how he remembered it.
That's how he remembered it, right? And I had to tell him, like, you're right, but we won the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Every time.
That was good.
Hey, but
man.
I'm gonna one up you though. I was number one play. You remember that?
What was it?
At Oklahoma State.
Oh,
what happened? I can't remember. I want to know what happened, man. I can't remember.
Nasty.
Hey, that's probably about a year or two.
Jeremiah Massey.
I was looking for this play, and I could not find it. But I was looking for this play.
It's on the best damn dunk. It's on the best damn dunk show or something like this.
Okay,
like
I just try to look
60
up.
something. But listen, Jeremiah Massey flop, try to take a charge. I come over from the weak side. I swear Joey Graham can't see me. He drop steps.
Oh
my God. I got my hand on the glass though.
Yes.
He come across the
I remember that.
boom. Hey, but then the worst part though, he hit me with the cowboy gun.
Yeah.
Then I look at the bitch.
We gotta pull that clip, man. We gotta pull that clip.
Yeah, I look at the bitch. Why Curtis like this? I'm like, bro, this subbed me out, man. And that was number 1. But dog, when I went back to my phone, I just had to cut my phone off. Everybody. Thank God it wasn't Instagram and all that back then. I think it was only like MySpace or Facebook or something.
Yeah, I remember. But I can't act like I never got dunked on though. So I remember that New Mexico game. Who was it? New Mexico.
J.R. Giddens?
No, it wasn't J.R.
It was a left-hand kid.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that.
It was
nasty. Hit me in the chest. Yeah, man. That was pretty nasty.
Why my son just texted me and said, I got that clip, Dad. When I got
yeah, he gonna show you. He trying to tell me put that clip up like screenshot it. Hey, when you tell him, hey man, go challenge him at the rim, he's like, yeah, look at what you trying to do.
Oh man, yeah, that's crazy.
No, that was wild.
Yeah, because the Graham brothers, man, they get up. They used to get up, man.
I remember that game. They had James on Curry. I think he killed us that game. I think he had like 20 something. And John Lucas.
Yep. Lucas.
Remember AC Law?
At A&M?
At A&M?
Hey, he was underrated. For a while, people would ask me, like, who's the best? I'm like, dude, AC Law was unguardable, man. Like, I could not guard him.
He had a lot of game winners. He had a lot of game winners, too.
Clutch.
I mean, which was the reason why he went like number 17 in the draft or something like that?
Yeah, he did get drafted.
Yeah, he got drafted.
He was first round.
Man, he was tough.
Yeah.
So on that line, who'd you guys say the toughest guy that you had to guard personally?
College?
Yeah, in college, yeah.
Woo. Man.
I'll start with mine. I think my toughest guy that I had to guard, like personally, I think probably was DJ Augustine. And it wasn't because of, I mean, obviously he was an NBA talent, but it was more because the year after KD left, the offense revolved just around him. And it was just ball screen. He doesn't have it, rescreen. He doesn't have it, rescreen. So I had to like go through
that's tough.
the ball screen. I'm like, yo, this ain't even fun, man. That's not fun at all.
It's to say that because I play, but me and DJ are really good friends now because when my first experience playing in the league, I got called up to the Bobcats, and that's the team he had got drafted to, and so we were both rookies, and so they would make us bring donuts and shit in the. Oh, my bad, they make us bring donuts. They make us bring the donuts in the morning. So me and him kind of bonded, and even now he lives here in Houston, but just remember his game. That's how he plays. That's how he played all through the league. Screen, rescreen, like that's his game, and I can see him learning that from an early age and perfecting it as he got up into the professional up into the professional level. Because man, that's one thing that he really he knew how to use. He knew angles. He knew how to use it. He knew how to use screen. He comes off. He can score the ball well. So I mean. That you say that man, I can see that happen. But that was when after we left, right?
Yeah. That was that next year.
Yeah. I think that was the next following year.
Yeah. So who you guys got?
D-Hoss?
Man, I'm sitting here trying to. It would probably be KD.
Yeah,
it was just nothing you could do. I mean, I could jump as high as I could. It was just nothing you could do.
Nah, he can see on top of your head. It's over.
But as a team, man, Bobby Knight had Texas Tech running so crazy, man. They would tire you out. Yeah. I mean, just trying to guard that motion offense.
Oh man,
was tough.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes they would go to like kind of a modified version of blockers movers where they'd have just Darius Jackson and like Martin, just like run, like they're just running off screens and the other two guys are just screening for them.
Man, you just chase.
Like, yeah.
Well, I played. So Clent, that was that year. Clent, I played him when they had Andre Emmett. I was gonna say probably Andre Emmett or dang, who was my other one? Oh, Tony Allen, bro. Tony Allen used to get busy at Oklahoma State.
Yeah.
I remember one time I hit him with the left to right cross. He ain't go nowhere. Hit him with the left or right cross again. I said, yeah, I probably should just get up off of this. I said, yeah, he played defense for real. Just go ahead and swing that. Swing. Yeah.
Man.
Both ends.
What about coming up on Saturday here? Toughest KU player you had to guard?
Mine probably be Chalmers. Yeah, pretty much. Mine probably be Chalmers.
Man.
No, I take it back. I'm sorry. Keith Langford.
Langford. Langford. Yeah. That was our freshman. That was our freshman year, man.
Yeah, I know, but still, it was tough.
Yeah, I know it was tough because it was him and what was the other kid? The other guard they had at the time.
Aaron Miles.
Somebody named
Miles. Yep. Aaron
Miles. Mike. They started Mike something. I forgot his last name, but he was just like a defender. I forgot his name. He wasn't like. I don't want to say he's not that great an offensive player, but he was in there for defense. But yeah, Keith Langford was. Oh, they had JR, but then JR wasn't. He was benefiting off of everybody else.
Yes. Yeah.
I say Julian Wright used to give me problems, man.
Yeah. He was long and athletic.
Lob.
Man.
Yeah.
That back screen lob.
And it was just so awkward and disgusting.
I thought we was gonna beat them in the Big 12 tournament.
What's that?
I thought we was gonna beat them in the Big 12 tournament.
Hey, I watched that game recently.
I would have thought y'all would have said Sharon Collins, man. The way that little.
Oh my gosh,
he beat us up.
Oh my
he was
god,
killer.
Yeah,
it's like every time we would make any kind of run, he would just hit a three.
Yeah, yo, that dude, man.
He was tough.
You get on the side of him, it's over with.
Yeah, he was strong too.
Little fast, built, stocky little guy.
I wonder
to finish.
I wonder if K-State still does like the noise in practice to get ready to play at Allen Fieldhouse like we did. You know, the crowd noise.
Yeah.
And we had to do the signals like for plays or whatever.
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Good
I
stuff.
don't know. Yeah. That's crazy.
I don't think anything can prepare you to play at Allen Fieldhouse, man.
No, when that floor started to shake, Cardier, I was saying that earlier. When that floor started to shake before y'all remember throwing the chicken on the floor? That was at Bramlage, though, I believe. I think it was at Bramlage. But
Yeah,
Cardier,
because Frank knew about that. Frank knew
Mhm.
about like Garth and all those guys like doing that and like approved of it. Like, yeah, let's
really?
do it. Yeah.
What's the story on this?
They threw some like
Oh.
dead chickens, and this was our I guess my junior years. Yeah, you guys.
No. I was. You 1 year younger than me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was seeing. Yeah.
Yeah. Before the game, they threw some like dead chickens
Right
and stuff.
before, yeah.
They snuck them
It was
in.
like right before the jump ball or something.
Yeah.
No,
I
that's
love
crazy.
that. That was nice.
And Frank knew this was going to happen?
Maybe he didn't. I don't know.
Hey, Ryan, you try to confirm that one?
I don't know what he really knew, but I know someone snuck him in and someone threw him on the floor. And, that's what ended up happening. But
yeah, I used to forget that first play of the game, bro. At Allen Hill House. I used to be like, Clay, what we got? My bad, bro.
Who was that? Who was doing that?
Clint, because I forget to play. It's so loud in there. And I'm like, dang, this mother rocking. And then jump over, I'm like, what we got?
Oh man.
That's a beautiful thing about the Big 12, though, man. A lot of games are like that too. I mean, Oklahoma State was crazy.
It was.
A lot of the games was rocking.
Yeah.
Oklahoma State's fallen off, but was Iowa State always raucous back when you guys played?
Nah.
So it's kind of
they were okay. Yeah, we had problems. They had Curtis Stinson and
Willie,
other guys like
Will Blaylock.
Will Blaylock.
Yeah.
Wesley Johnson.
Oh yeah. They were pretty good. But we used to kind of handle them a little bit though. You know what I'm saying?
But Iowa State used to get them out the way.
Yeah. We handled them a little bit. Like I don't never really think they might have beat us maybe once or something like that or twice, but we used to. They're a lot better now than they used to be, for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, Clint,
but they weren't bad though. They weren't bad.
Who was on that Nebraska team?
Alec Marge.
Before we played.
Remember Alec Marge, the big kid, big dude?
I remember him.
But he's from overseas or something, right?
Say what?
He's from Europe, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he was huge.
Their point guard was something Richardson. That's why he was a really small guard. Look it up there. And then they had
Will Richardson. I think he's from Chicago. I used to play against him on Illinois Warriors.
Okay. DeRusso.
I forgot about DeRusso.
Jason DeRusso. Yeah. And Wes Wilkerson. He was a shooter, I think.
I don't remember him.
McCray.
Yeah. I remember Wes Wilkerson. I remember that name. I remember that name for sure. Yeah,
Joe McCray looked like he averaged about 10 that year.
McCray, I remember McCray as well.
Mm-hmm.
McCray. Yeah.
But that March,
man,
he was a
couldn't
problem.
move him. Yeah, you couldn't move him.
Nah.
Y'all played him the following year after me and Ye graduated? Was he there still?
No, I think he graduated too.
Graduated. Yeah.
I just remember his head was like, I have a big head. I have a big head, man, but I just remember that dude, he was like a dinosaur, man. You couldn't move him.
I ain't gonna lie, Dave used to have us wearing our hats all the way down here. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, bro.
That was the style back then, man.
It was.
Yeah, back then, that was the style, man. Yeah. The big hat with the brim, man.
He had the braids though.
With the 4XT and
the T, baby.
2 for 20 at Foot Locker. Hey, y'all remember going to the Manhattan Mall? No, I used to live in that Manhattan Mall at Dillard's.
Oh yeah.
And there wasn't nothing in that Manhattan Mall.
Hey, we used to eat somewhere like a team dinner in that mall. I remember like the fans might have came there.
Was it O'Kelly, Carlos O'Kelly's or something?
I think so. That rings a bell. I think so.
I don't think it's no
If I'm
longer
not
there.
mistaken. They don't have it no more. I haven't been in Manhattan, bro, for maybe. I took my son and kids.
I gotta
my wife and kids.
I gotta
maybe
get
like
back.
8 years ago.
Man, I'm ashamed to even say mine. I'm not even gonna say it because I just gotta say I gotta get back out there, man. Because I need to
I'm
get
always in season. I'm always in season when they're in season. Obviously, basketball season. So
I mean, and for me too, that's always how it's been as well. So I mean, I've always been in season, but now that I'm not playing anymore, and man, I need to find some time to really get out there. Even during just like the summers and stuff like that, just go out there.
That's when I went. I went during the summer because my son was playing in a tournament in Wichita.
Hey,
Come visit me, guys. I need company out here in Louisville.
You guys need to get out there in the summer, because we have, with the TBT going on. We're obviously in Manhattan usually for quite a bit of time and get a chance to hang around the young guys for one, but and obviously coming new coaching staff, man. But they always show us love and which is really really nice. So a lot of time with the players and the coaches, and it's pretty fun in the summertime. So. Yeah,
Cardier,
definitely.
one thing before we wrap up, man, I wanted to ask you on more of a serious note. Sorry, guys, but with your background, and you guys feel free to chime in with this, but the motivation for a guy nowadays in college, right? Like for you with the NBA, I'm sure that was something in your mind. Like, I've got to work my butt off to get to this next level and get paid that way in the future. NIL now, I mean, you look at guys that they're getting paid. Sometimes they don't give a crap.
Yeah, man, that's tough, man, and man, I see it both ways. Because man, I remember back in those in those days, man, not having to wait to that Pell Grant hit, man, and you didn't have that any type of funds or excess money to be able to do things that you really wanted to do. So I get it from that standpoint as well, but at the same time, I do feel like it kind of takes the hunger away a little bit to actually get to the ultimate level, which is the professional NBA level or overseas. You know what I'm saying? Or European basketball is definitely high level ball. Played both. I played in Europe as well. I played over in Turkey, China, Japan. I played in these other places too. But now with the NIL and the portal, man, I can't really be mad at it. That's what I'm saying, because I've been in that position and kind of wanting to be it and have those things, and look at it now like that. I feel like we paved the way for the kids now to be able to get what they are getting. But it's tough, man. It's tough, man, because I just want these kids to continue to just still, the ultimate goal is not to get there. I mean, you want to continue to want to grow and get better and play at the highest level. And with the NIL stuff now, it's tough. It's just a tough situation. I know it's really hard for the coaches now. I can only imagine how hard it is to coach college basketball at this point, because I mean, just having to worry about, man, the kid might leave. I might get this kid next year, not even having the following year with the portal. And so, I mean, it makes it a lot tougher on that end of that end of from that perspective. But at the same time, like I said, from the player's perspective, man, I get all you can while you can, because you never know when that ball gonna start bouncing, and when it does, man, it hurts. It hurts. So you gotta try to set yourself up, and if you can do it early as possible, man, get it done, man. But the biggest thing is just learning how to be able to manage it and take care of it, and make sure that you are be able to sustain it over a long period of time, because man, making that money at the professional level, and just learning how that you get it so quick, but it has to stretch over so long of a period of a time. And I think that's the biggest part where if you're young and you've never had it, you don't really understand it. And you also feel like, man, it was a point where I felt like I was gonna play basketball forever. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's never gonna end. I'm always gonna play. And then until it ended, and then when that happened, it's like, man, what am I gonna do next? And so, you know, I think the kids now who are getting these NIL deals really understand about setting their futures up. And like I said when I first came on about me coaching high school basketball now, I never thought in a million years that I would be even coaching or you know doing you know at the coaching level. But man, I love it so much, man. I wish I would have done it a long time ago. But I just put so much energy into just being one thing all from the time that I, you know, got to college or even in high school. So just understanding that, man, you have to put these things in place so that you can secure your future for your future family, your future whatever you want to do. It's a long-term process. It's a long process. And you know, making the money is just the beginning of it. I mean, you know, keeping it is the biggest thing.
So name this is for all three of you guys. Name your price. We go back in time. What was your NIL price?
So listen, top one. What is a top 100 kid getting?
Huh? See, I don't really know how does it work.
Yay, what was you? Yay, top 20?
No. Coming out of high school.
Yeah, you top 20.
I think I was like top 50 or something like that. Top 50.
Because I was 60 something. I don't know what that's gonna get you. That's what. Y'all have to tell me.
I don't know, 500 grand maybe.
It's a bad.
Top 20 is getting 6 figures, I would say.
Yeah. Top 20.
So. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't know how it works now.
I don't know either, but I would guess.
I wish
$500,000.
I would have been happy with 5 figures.
I would have been happy with 100,000. With
4 figures.
Hey, but listen. Hey, Clent, too. It's hurting the European clubs as well, trying to get these players to come over here. They may be worth 200,000, but they were just getting 400. Or 500 in college. So why to come over here for 200? But your stats warrant that amount of money. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it gets tough. It gets tough for us to get the type of players. So you may have to overpay a player if they were getting 400 in college. Well, you may have to pay them 6 here to come to Europe. And really, then they're not proven enough to get paid like that.
Yeah.
You've got to be smart with your money too. Kansas State this past season, the last couple seasons, has been very competitive, guys, with its NIL. And I'm not saying K-State spent the money the wrong way, but here we are in March and Kansas State's got 3 Big 12 wins. You know, just waving a magic wand and having that money isn't going to just buy you wins.
Does anybody know the NIL budget K-State has?
7-8 mil, give or take.
Is that for the entire team that they have to split between the team?
Yeah.
And what's that rank in college basketball? Do we know?
It's pretty competitive. Definitely top tier and top half of the Big 12.
See, I'm just not learning about how all of this NIL works, man, and you know, I wasn't aware like how are you able to sign agents or how the money was divided up between the players? I didn't understand how it all worked.
I still don't get it.
Yeah,
for sure. You got agents though now.
Yeah, Kansas State's next head coach needs a general manager. I'll say that much.
Yeah, I think you have to have a system for NIL players, though. I mean, you have to have a system for if you're going in the portal. You're getting guys that's going after the money and want to, you know, make their game better. You have to have a system for that. You know, here in Michigan, Coach May, you know, he goes out and gets a different front court every year, and it seems to work out. But he has a system in place for those guys.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I think that's true. That's the biggest thing. I mean, any great team, right? You can go get the certain players, but if they don't fit your system and how you want to play, you know, it's not going to work out best for them or for you. And so, got to know what you're recruiting, how you're recruiting, and then go get the guys that can fit within how you want to play as a team. If we want a defensive team, as Cardier mentioned, he wasn't a defensive guy, so I probably wouldn't go get Cardier Martin, right?
Right.
But if I say, hey, we want a guy that can be an all Big 12 guy, a guy that can score the basketball,
that can shoot the ball.
Right.
Hey.
You notice how to answer that. You notice how to answer that question when you said who was the toughest that you guarded. Shit, I ain't guard nobody. I was a cold out there. I ain't guard nobody, man. I can't even think. I can't. Yeah.
So
Yeah, man. But no,
guys, system for sure.
For sure. Yeah, man, we definitely have to put this together. Hey, man, Clent, I got your number too, man. I'm gonna try to get out there this summer for sure, man. I got a little bit more free time now because I'm a school teacher, man. I'm a school teacher and coaching at the same time, so we off on the summertime. We off in the summertime, man.
Yeah.
I got free time during the summer, man. I'm definitely gonna try to make my way out there this summer, man, because I need to get back out there to my stomping grounds and just kind of show some love to the little apple, man. Get back out there and catch up with just the university and all of the just the whole organization.
Sure,
I don't know
man.
about y'all. I need some new some updated gear.
Hey, Clent,
The baggy shorts we wore back in 07.
Shorts down to your ankles.
Oh man, I tried them on the other day, bro. Nah. We need some updated gear, please. K-State, if y'all listening,
we need it, man.
Alumni,
please,
we need it.
please, hook us up, man. Get us right, man.
Lance, what time is it out there? Is it 3?
4:16.
Wow.
AM.
Got dedication for hopping on the Clent Stewart
Appreciate you, my boy. Appreciate you, my boy. Yeah.
We got the morning off though. We gave the players a morning off, so.
Okay.
I didn't even realize it's already been. It's been an hour 45 minutes, man.
Time flies, man.
Yeah.
I'm flying, having fun, man. You know.
Sure.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Cardier, Lance, David, you three, obviously, thanks so much for joining us. But Clent, more importantly, always putting these together. Thank you.
I appreciate you guys.
I appreciate y'all having me.
I love you guys,
absolutely.
man.
Thank you for having me, guys.
Love you too, brother.
Really catch up with you guys, man. I really,
Yes,
really
sir.
For sure, man. For sure. Love, brother.
Yeah, this
No
summer
doubt.
when you go out there, let me know too. I'll
hit
meet you
Dave.
there.
I'm gonna hit you on your Facebook, man. Because when I was out in Detroit, my boy Dave, I played the Pistons for a little bit. My boy Dave pulled up on me, man. We had a good little time, man. Yeah, man. Got to catch up with my boy, man. That was some good times, brother. Good times.
Yep. Thank you,
sure,
guys, man. I
sure.
appreciate it.
Oh, man.
For sure.
Appreciate y'all, man.
I'm a little. How you get your handle? I see y'all got your handle on your. Don't worry about it. We'll get it.
Plug it. Tell people.
Clent the only one that got his on here.
Nah, my guy Ryan got his on there too, man.
Gotta do it. Gotta do it.
Oh yeah. That was the optional part right there.
Yeah. Well, step one for Cartier was just getting his camera to work. We can work on that.
That's the first part, right? That was the first part, right?
we got to see you for about 5 minutes.
Little proof of life for 5 minutes.
Yeah, we good now. We good for sure.
Fun, man.
Well, cool, man. Really do appreciate you guys. Kansas State hits
guys,
the road on Saturday. Faces KU at 1:00. We'll see if this current team can do what this group of guys here did in the past.
Yeah.
E-Mall, baby. E-Mall.
They got it.
E-Mall,
baby.
Thank you for watching The Clent Stewart Show, your Kansas State basketball podcast. Make sure you're subscribing to GoPowercat.com. This has been a GoPowercat and Spirit Street production.